Hi everyone, it's Doris, Kiwi Scrapper from New Zealand, and I'm here today to share with you a project that's, well, I won't say it drove me mad, but I was on the verge of it, I think. I was on the verge of madness. Yes, I had an image that I've been wanting to work with for a few weeks now, and I just, it was rolling around in my head what I was going to do with this image, how I was going to use it. And I wanted it in the colours, because of the image, the colours in the image itself. I wanted it for hanging in our new dining room, which is in colours of, well, here I'm in the dining room now, so I can show you. It's in these lovely plum colours. The walls are in a sort of a sage green, and the curtains and everything else kind of like is in this plum colour. So that's the colours I wanted to use. And I found a 12 by 12 canvas in a op shop, thrift shop, charity shop, for a couple of dollars. And I thought, oh, that's what I could use it for. So without further ado, I'm going to show you. But the reason it's driven me mad, I must say, is because originally I set out using different colours for another room. and because it's got those colours in it also. And I thought, well, I'll go that way. But when I virtually finished it, or 3/4 of the way through, I just didn't like it at all. It's a bit of a shame, isn't it? So there was out came the heat gun, and there was a lot of sticky glue all over the place. So, okay, I absolutely love this image. Just love it. And there she is. Isn't it gorgeous? Now I normally use, I'm going to hone in a bit, I normally use, as most of you will know, Victorian images of beautiful ladies or lovely children. This is a very modern fantasy image of a beautiful little girl sitting on a column. It's the column down here. She's got her little black boots on, and she's holding a little black sphere in her hand, and she's got the most floaty, beautiful sort of peachy pink tones in her dress, as you can see. But the background is all sort of dark, merging from blacks to great colours and purpley colours and darker pinks and everything. Absolutely gorgeous. From the moment I found this image, when I was looking at fantasy images because I wanted to do one for the house, from the moment I found it, I just loved it. And I knew I had to do something special with it. So I used this 12 by 12 canvas. And as I say, originally I went with this peachy, pinky tone, but I didn't have a lot of laces and trims in those tones. And I was really sort of struggling. However, what I did do is I painted the canvas where it was going to show on the outside border with a peachy pinky tone. Underneath it I did a sort of a grey grape colour, because I didn't have this exact purpley tones in my paint range, and then over top of it I put this peachy pink tone, and that went all the way around. And then I got some corrugated cardboard that I had, and I don't know where I got it from, and I used it as a diamond shape on the 12 by 12. So that's the point of it up here, and the bottom is down here, and then there's a point here, oops, and a point there. And I painted that corrugated paper or cardboard gesso one layer, and then over top I put the peachy pink colour, so that you could still kind of like see the white underneath, and it gave it a really nice shabby effect. And then over top of that I took another piece of corrugated cardboard, and I did it's under here, you can't really see it, but it's under there in a rectangle shape bigger than that image. And I painted that gesso in the peachy pink colour, and I placed it on top of it, and here's the corners of that piece. Yeah, so that went on top of the triangle. And then I put the image on. I put the image onto some stock card, and then I glued her on, and then I went over her a couple of times with Mod Podge just to protect her. Then I put this lovely peachy pink trim on, which is, well, it's actually, it was white, and I put it into some avocado when I was doing some dyeing a few days ago, and it came out this lovely sort of peachy pink tone. So that went all the way around there, and then over top of it I put a dusky pink to pick up on this more dusky pink in the background. So I put a dusky pink over there, and that gave it more of a Victorian image, which is what I wanted. She's a modern fantasy girl, but I wanted her to be sort of set in a kind of like Victorian tones. So not shabby chic, but Victorian. So put that around here, the dusky pink, and then I put some in the flower centres. I put some tiny little pink pearls, but then in the middles of those I put some of these brighter dark. Well, they're a darker, brighter pink, if you know what I mean. Which pick up on this pinky tone here. The little butterfly over here in the purple, and another butterfly down here in the purple. They came from, I'm pretty sure they came from Annie, Miss Garden Grove, way back when she had her blog shop. She's now on Etsy, but then she had a blog shop. I'm pretty sure they came from her. Okay, in the corner, each corner, I put a Wild Orchid Craft orchid, one of the large orchids. And it's been stickled up, and it's got the sort of cream with the pinky tones, the peachy pink tones in it. What did I do? Over here I did some various groups. There's dusky pink lace under here, and I've put black flat back pearls. And you see there, to pick up on her lovely black boots and the black sphere she's holding, and the darker black colours in the picture. And the same over here, the peachy pink, the dusky pink lace, which I did double layered so that it would be more dusky pink. Put them in the corners here. Over top of that, there's more of this dusky pink flower trim, a couple of things of that. And this, the outer one, around the top and bottom, I've put those little tiny pink pearls again. Got the black flat back pearls over here. Over top of that, I used this this lovely trim which came in my swap from the wonderful Pat S. That's Patricia over in Belgium. Oh, honestly, when I reopened her package and just looked at all the stuff that she had gifted to me in our swap, I was just absolutely flabbergasted. So, Patricia, my darling, if you're watching, and I hope you are, you would just never know how much that touched my heart, and just how wonderful it is, because it's so hard to get trims here, and it's just lovely to have just this big box full of lovely trims from Patricia, and lovely crochet things. Now here I put, so that's hers, that's from Patricia, this lovely peachy, it's got peachy pink around its scallops and embroidery on a whitey creamy background. And then over that I gathered up a little piece of tea stain lace, that's in each corner. Over top of that I put this dusky pink toned chiffon rose, and that's in each corner. And then here, this beautiful crochet piece, flower in each corner, is from Patricia again. She does such amazing crochet, really, and she gave me such a lot. Absolutely amazing. And in the centre of each one I've put this brighter purpley coloured satin rolled rose. So it's that bit there. I can zoom in on that over there, I think. And I put the black feathers, I think I told you that, or did I? I put the black marabou feathers just to pick up the black, because I wanted that in there also. Okay, we've got the middle part. Just put the tripod slightly over, and then they're identical on either side. I wanted them that way. I wanted it very symmetrical. So we've got some Wild Orchid Craft roses, which I've stickled up. We've got the Wild Orchid Craft orchid there. We've got some purple gems and a purple button with the gold around it. I've got some of this trim from Patricia I just popped in there on either side. I put some gathered tea stain lace here, like the top bit has. there's this lovely peachy pink chiffon floral trim with these lovely little tiny peachy pink pearls on them. I got that from one of the shops. Now forgive me for, I know there's some glue strings, but the light is so bad in here I really can't see. I was pulling at these before and almost pulled them off because I thought they were glue strings. So if there are glue strings, my apologies. I'm sure there are. When I did this border on here, when I did the border on the canvas, I put over, it's a 12 by 12 piece of paper, but I cut it smaller, and I sort of like a probably by 10 by 10, and then put that on here. And I did some stenciling with a sort of a dark grape colour, but it wasn't the same grapey colour as this because I had to mix it myself, so I wasn't very happy with that, so I covered most of it. There is a very delicate piece of lace under here which also goes around the frame before I put the this lovely organza frill. There's what do you call this, seam binding in a dusky pinky pale colour, another glue string there. Got more of this up here which virtually mirrors what's up the top. Dusky pink, the dusky pink here. This is the stuff from Patricia. That here I've got, yeah, you see that. Down the bottom I've put this beautiful, love it, pearlized dusky pink, beautiful Victorian looking trim. Just love it. Tassel trim, or fringe trim should I say. And over top of that I've put this dusky pink flower trim again. Okay, now in the centre here, as you can see, I managed to find in my stash of ribbons that I had this beautiful, I remembered in my mind I had it because I'd used it, some of it on a Marie Antoinette altered frame that I did last year. So I was searching for it and I found it. It's that lovely grape coloured, rich grape coloured organza. So I tied that into a bow, and in the middle here I've found this gem that I had stashed away in my hoard that I found ages ago. It's a beautiful blingy gem, and it's got this beautiful, it's a mystical blacky, purpley, greyy. It just, when you move it, it just goes to different tones. It's just beautiful. I love it. So that's gone in the centre. I just love that fringing, that beautiful dusky pink Victorian fringing, just gorgeous. And that's the bow and the bling. There you go. And that virtually tells you everything there is to know about this. So I just can move slowly up it again. I hope there's not too much reflection on that from that lamp. I put a stronger bulb in there before, but I just love this. I think it's beautiful. As I say, when I did it in mainly in the peachy pink tones, I just didn't like it. It just didn't speak to me. You know what I mean? Sometimes you do something and it just does not speak to you, and you just feel miserable looking at it, and after all your hard work. And that's what I felt like. I felt miserable looking at it. My husband said, "Oh, it looks very pretty," but I felt miserable. You know, so then I knew I had to do something else, and so a lot of stuff came off and was replaced by other stuff in different tones. So up here there's a metal piece which I gessoed, and then I painted in a peachy pink to match her dress, and then I popped on another of these black pearls, black flat back pearls. Now that is such a tongue twister. Black flat back pearls. Gee, you don't need to get a book to get a tongue twister off me, do you? You just get them, they come out naturally. Oh, there she is. I am absolutely thrilled with this. As I said, I just love it. It's going to look lovely in this room, and my husband agreed that it looks so much nicer once I started putting in the purpley grape colours and the dusky pink tones to give it that Victorian look. So there you go. I'm going to, the back is just, you know, a normal old canvas thing here. There you go. With its staples in. I don't need to do anything with that because it's going to be hung against a wall. At the top, I've just put this the same organza trim that's in the bow at the bottom. I just put it here and I twisted it so that I didn't have just a flat piece of ribbon. It's a nice twisted rope piece of ribbon to hang it on. So I just can't say enough how much I love this. I won't say it's gorgeous or anything else because, you know, I think that's a bit presumptuous of me. It's a bit show-offy. I love it. That's all I'll say. You may go